You step into the kitchen, freeze, and realize you have absolutely no idea why you are there. This common lapse in short-term focus is formally identified as the doorway effect. In 2011, researchers tracked participants as they carried objects across a virtual environment. Some walked straight across a large room, while others walked the exact same distance but passed through a doorway. Memory errors spiked specifically when subjects crossed a threshold. Walking the identical distance inside a single room kept the intent intact. Physical doorways act as hard event boundaries for human cognition. Your brain reads the architectural frame as a command to restructure how it manages incoming data. We do not record reality like a continuous video feed. To save processing power, the brain aggressively edits our experience, deleting short-term information to make room for whatever comes next. This editing process is governed by the Event Horizon model, a framework showing how our minds group temporary memories by their physical context. The brain segments continuous action into event models, the small rectangles inside the dashed box of long-term memory. Only the current model, highlighted in green, remains active in working memory. Previous environments are pushed behind the dashed line, locked away. When you cross into a new room, your brain registers the architectural shift and assumes the previous context is irrelevant. It closes the old event model, archives it, and wipes your working memory clean for the new environment. Your forgotten thought is simply trapped inside a closed file folder your active memory cannot open. The biological trigger forcing that file to close is called a prediction error. Your brain constantly predicts what it will see in the next few seconds. When you step through a door and the environment abruptly changes, that prediction fails. The error spikes, forcing an attention gate to open so you can absorb the new surroundings. This fMRI data tracks the boundary shift. Red and blue regions highlight neural changes as the brain reconfigures. Shifts begin in the prefrontal cortex, followed by a 12-second window where the brain stabilizes the new environment. Forgetting a purpose in the kitchen represents a coordinated, multi-network neurological wipe and reboot sequence. This aggressive reboot sequence was actually hardwiring into our early ancestors to keep them alive in highly volatile environments. Walking out of a dense forest and into an open plain required an instant total assessment of the new space for hidden predators or sudden opportunities. Holding on to goals from the forest was a fatal distraction. The brain evolved to wipe the slate clean, ensuring 100% focus on the immediate physical location. The doorway effect is an ancient survival reflex. Our software is simply being triggered by the architecture of our modern homes. You can bypass this cognitive purge by anchoring your task directly to your physical body. Speaking your intention out loud or holding an object related to your goal creates a continuous bridge across the event boundary. It forces your working memory to keep that specific data active. If the memory is already gone, use the reverse protocol. Step backward through the doorway. Returning to the original room forces the brain to reload the archived context frame, retrieving the lost thought. We are operating on ancient hardware, but understanding the hidden rules of our cognitive architecture allows us to override these factory settings. Subscribe for more ways to hack your brain's hidden programming.